Mm-hmm. It's like he get them. They don't want to listen. They just say leave him alone. Whatever he want. I said somebody came here and say even if Vdm chop the money they donate for him, no problem. Who is talking, please? Who is talking, please? So we say when I say truth. No, no, no. You need to understand. This platform is not a platform for somebody that live in Italy. I'm sorry. If you live in Italy and you don't have your senses, because most of these Nigerians in Italy, they are when I mean illiterate, they are not just illiterate as in no go to school, they are stuck. Okay. And Netherlands as well. They are basically, a lot of them are very backward in reasoning. I know, I'm telling you, I've lived in Europe for 20 something years and I've traveled and I know what I'm talking about. Now, when we're having a logical talk conversation on this platform, you need to understand it's not for everybody's cup of tea. There are people that are supposed to base their understanding and comment on Facebook page. They should go there and be commented. What we are doing here is bigger than what you are thinking. And what I am doing here is a question that any intellectual person should ask. And all I'm asking is questions and questions. And you say, I should go and ask my president. If somebody was there in when Tinubu was growing up to ask Tinubu this question, maybe we wouldn't have had Tinubu today. If somebody was there to ask Tinubu these kind of questions and do what I'm doing now, maybe we wouldn't have had Tinubu today. Because most of these people have a past. You are telling me he's building borehole. When does it become his responsibility to be building borehole? Somebody is creating content. He make a borehole and he posted it, make money on the content, and you are telling me he's building borehole. I should not talk about it. If you are daft, I am not daft. So don't come to my platform and tell me what to say. It's not by force to follow here. You know where to go. There are more than 5,000 streaming going on TikTok right now. Choose the one that favor you. If you know, if I challenge your thinking, it will affect your mental health, then protect your mental health. Because you say you are disturbed by what I'm saying. Switch me off, block me. Whenever you see me on live, say, what is this guy doing? Just copy and paste. Block me and disappear. Don't worry about my life. The reason why you are angry is that there's truth in what I'm saying to you. And you cannot accept it. Because you've decided to make VDM your God. They are your God, have no history. We are asking you now, we want to know who this your God is. We want to know what was your God doing. Who is his secondary school friends? Just about 8 years ago. Yes, sir, Cliff. Good evening, sir. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 We have been talking that we're gonna go. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Okay. All right. I want to stop you there, please. Because I just want Post Dre, are you there? Okay, I'm going to take you through something right now, and I want you to help me read it as I'm bringing it out for you. You gotta help me out there, okay? Now, if you read that message for me, sir, this is VDM having a communication with his school friend. Now, what does his school friend say there? The first message came on the 22nd of January. Can you read it, please? Then on the 3rd of February, VDM finally replied the guy. What did VDM say, sir? Then there can be a 6-second call, which is like a missed call. Then what did the guy talk at the end, at the bottom of that message, of that missed call? Okay, now let's stop there a little bit. Now VDM acts like how much? VDM say he's a humanitarian, he's a philanthropist, he's doing this. Now somebody that you say is your school friend finally get in touch with you because you went to a barber shop and you drop your number to give it to him, and then the person is communicating with you. Somebody you have no reply. The person wrote a message on the 22nd of January. Now you are replying the message on the 3rd of January, and the first thing you say, what do you need to make your life better? Are you listening? Now, these are where I begin to pick hold in the story already. Because if indeed the guy is your old school friend, you don't start from that conversation. But let's assume that maybe he just being ignorant. Now, what the guy said, now fund, I need fund to start up, yes. And then VDM asked like how much? What did the guy talk? Yeah, the guy edited that message. And then from there, the guy said from there, now if VDM is wise, don't you think VDM is supposed to ask the guy, what do you want to do? What business are you trying to go into? Would you not do that if you have fund to give to somebody? No. He say it's his old school friend, and on the video voice note, he said he was very happy that that guy used to be his childhood friend and best buddy in GSS2. I have the video here. Now, if somebody that used to be your best buddy in GSS2, whom we have not seen for years, started communicating with you, is that how you would structure the conversation as a smart and a human being who want to connect an old friend? All right, let's leave it there. So what did the guy say? The guy sent the account number. Can you remember the date again? February 3rd. Now, VDM now sent the guy money, and this was the payment to the guy. Now, can you look at it and tell me which day that payment get to the guy's account? Did you see a problem here now? What is the problem you see here, sir? Sir? Now, do you think somebody need to explain? Now, these are the things that he's hiding away from. And these are the things that his supporters don't want us to talk about. This document is being forged to make it's an illusion in the eyes of the public. I can put my WhatsApp and I will do this in a second. Now, this is what VDM has been doing to confuse his gullible followers. When VDM posted this video generated almost 1 million views. That video will give him at least $700 out of a lie. So why do you think we should not ask this guy a questions? What I would do is I would take this like one, okay, this is something that gives me a reason for consent to investigate into this. Probably, how many people has he said he has helped? So probably I will try to get in touch with these people too. Now, this is the problem in that place you are talking about. It is not on me to go look for who VDM has helped to have them. Now, we can never look for this guy now. Because you see, VDM hide the name of the person. Now, this is called illusion. Now, why do you hide the name of an old school friend when you know people have already started asking you to show who you are? Because there was nobody. VDM created this to deceive his Mumu followers and created a content out of lies. Do you know how many of this kind of thing, the error, whoever doctored this thing for him made a mistake. That was the reason why we catch this thing. Nobody would have investigated this if the job was done perfectly. So the mistake was that the person who did this doctor made the mistake. Instead of writing the third, wrote the second on the date. And this is the problem we're having. When we brought this thing to the light, his followers say VDM was in China. It was time different. Every one of us know that WhatsApp conversation that is passed does not change the time of sending, ever. Now, VDM also traveled to China in March. This conversation and this transaction allegedly took place in February. So VDM couldn't have been in China in February. Now, my people, how do we pass this and say, let's give VDM a chance because he's doing borehole? No, that is what I don't want. No, that is an excuse. Sorry. You got to stop there. I don't want you to even go further. No, you cannot make one point again. We all lied. No, you say I lied. Don't say we all lied. Say I lied. Okay, you put it like that. Say I lied. Now you can make your point. Can say whatever he says, that's fine. I don't judge VDM based on all he says. I never judge any person based on anything he says because I know for a fact that I myself might even like myself to make myself feel good. I never look at anyone based on what they say to me. Okay, I want you to stop there. Because listen, I left you on the platform because Me, as you see me now, I give people chance. I gave you chance, you gave me chance, and we are trying to brainstorm. Okay, but I walk like a layer. So the layer is like this. You got to climb this to get here, to get here. If you are unable to climb this, I will not allow you to get here. Now, do you think any of us should believe anything that come out of VDM mouth? Because any man that can go to this length to doctor a WhatsApp, that person does not take questions. Do you know what will happen if VDM is facing me face to face or facing a media man face to face and you throw this thing to him? Yes, at least people will now know the lie he's lying, but it will be a confrontation. This is why he's running away from challenges. This is why he's running away and send those mumu ew on internet to come and defend him. This is why. This is why they resort into abuse on social media. This is why they resort into name callings. Where is VDM to answer question about this now? He has run away. VDM came out and said Nedo defrauded somebody in the UK. We went and investigated, and I brought evidence out that Nedu never defrauded the person. The person came on this platform and spoke and gave me an hour interview. And at no point did they accuse Nedu of defrauding them. They have a business disagreement. VDM went to print a t-shirt. Now, if we are not around, do you know what that is to a Nedu? Now, I'm asking you, Mr. Post. That is what VDM stands for, and that is why VDM is running away from being taken accounting. When D1 went to TVC, TVC extended an invitation to VDM. VDM, we would like to welcome you to come and clarify. VDM ran away. VDM said he needed a letter-headed paper for him to come. TVC went on their social media and posted it. We are inviting you on 22nd of February, Friday the 22nd. VDM did not come. VDM ran away because he knows when he faces a professional like myself, I will reveal the masquerade behind the clothes. And that's why he's running away. And his supporters, just because they are lazy or slow, does not make me slow. So if you come on my platform and you're telling me you don't have any other thing to talk about, why are you talking about VDM? Don't come on this platform. The same VDM you are saying we should not talk about does not even give you a chance to comment on his platform. You see how slow some of our people are. If you bring them up now, they'll be disgracing their papa name. Just because you are intellectually bankrupt does not mean every one of us is like that. I don't hate VDM, but you guys are trying to take ability for media house to scrutinize somebody. Blogs are afraid to talk about VDM because you people will troop it down there like a canker worm to go and insult the comment section. People are tired of you guys. I want to thank you for joining. I want to bring Love in. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I can only see Love. Go ahead and say something. You are the love in the air. Thank you, Love in the air. Go ahead and have your say. Thank you, sir. Go ahead.
that was what giving a proper introduction about it. So, well, I think you are saying the right thing. But in the other way around, if you consider the situation in this country and the way things are going, there are many who have come that way. Giving identity, you and I know exactly what's happening. Many, if I may ask, it becomes a dangerous thing by giving that introduction because you actually it's a big risk for someone fighting against corruption, giving his location.
We are not asking, I have never asked VDM should give his location. Have I? I say, who is VDM? Which secondary school did he go? We know his mom. He has brought his mom and his father to his platform. Now we want to know who is VDM. Is that too much to ask? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not that I'm standing by anybody. I'm trying to see I'm his fans or not. You understand? The only thing I believe on in this life. So
Sorry. Hold on a second there. I think people on YouTube are saying they cannot hear me. If you can hear me on YouTube, hold on a second. I did not look at my YouTube feed. I was just concentrating on TikTok. My apology, guys. And I know many of you must have been frustrated. Let me just make sure that the YouTube is coming out clearly. If you can hear me on YouTube, let me know. Hold on a second, guys. Audio. They can hear me. Can you guys hear me on YouTube? If you can hear me, or if you can hear the people talking from the, go ahead and speak. Maybe they can hear you.
okay, like what I'm trying to say, Vdm has been dragged into court, especially
Thank you, fella. Sir, go ahead, sir.
I remember the call that he went to Bobrisky. He appeared.
Sorry, I don't want us to go far back. Can you give me one logical explanation in what you have seen here? In that text message, give me explanation.
I have seen the text message and I listened to when my brother was reading it. You understand?
Yes.
But this text message is not the main reason why I'm here. You understand?
No. But I want you to give your opinion on that. So, do you think he's lying there?
I can't really say he's lying or whatever because I don't know what conspired. You understand?
We don't know what conspired, but what we are seeing is what we are analyzing. The person you are talking about now does not give interview. The person you are talking about now does not take questions. His supporters are too mindset gullible to even ask him a question.
That's what I'm saying. In this life, there are many today that comes with their question having mission against you. People may come. All mindsets are not the same. You don't know if it's your enemy that is asking you a question or the one supporting you.
But no. I still don't understand. I will not tell you I understand. If you forge a WhatsApp text message and somebody is asking you, do you not supposed to explain why?
That's exactly what I'm telling you concerning the.
You are not telling me anything, sir. You are telling me what about if it's the enemy that is asking question?
That is not the main reason why I came up. It's this message.
No. We are not going further than this. Are you a VDM supporter?
I don't support anyone on social media. I stand on my own.
So what is your question? Go ahead and ask your question.
The reason why I came up is to let you know that most of times for one reviewing his complete identity is a big risk, because you don't know who is coming to know on how to, in fact, harm you. You know exactly the country that we are.
What are you talking about? VDM is a popular person in Nigeria. Who is harming him? I beg, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Go. You are a VDM supporter and you are daft. Get out of here. Somebody else should take over, man.
Hello, Mr. Ben. Good evening, everyone.
What? I mean, which world are they living in?
Yeah, can I say something? Good evening.
Just. You people cannot frustrate me. Oh. Go ahead, please.
All right. First and foremost, what I want to say is this. To me, I feel like VDM as a person does not owe Nigeria anything. Does not owe you anything. Does not owe me anything. So basically, VDM is not a public servant. He's not a public servant. So concerning some of the things he does, I agree with some of them. I disagree with some of what he does. Sometimes the method he uses, and I feel like I don't like it. But at the other hand, when you look at some of the things at the other end, what some of those guys do, like some of the case of Asmishi coming down to the case
Stop. Have you been watching me?
Yeah, I've been watching you. I'm hearing you.
And I told you already that on my platform is step layer by layer. So there's something you will say, you can't go further until we clarify that.
All right, let me hear you. What's other thing?
You say that VDM is not what? It's not the government.
It's not a public servant.
It's not a public servant.
Yeah.
And it's not supposed to be responsible for anything.
No, he's going to be responsible. He's responsible for himself.
So does VDM go and pick on other people issues?
Yes.
So if VDM go pick on other people's issue, don't you think he that come with is it equity must come with a clean hand?
Must come with clean hand.
So if VDM go and pick on Ashimoshu, and pick on Bobrisky, and pick on Nedu, and pick on Jenny Glow,
all right,
what do you think VDM should be?
Yeah, VDM, he too he also is answerable to things, but at the same time, I feel like being answerable to people or being answerable to you or to anybody is at liberty.
Okay, do you think Ashimoshu is answerable to somebody?
As Ashmoshi, when Ashmoshi is answerable to herself.
So why does VDM want them to answer? Oga, stop. You are making me dumb, I beg, please.
No.
You can go on the comment section, please. Go on the comment section. That's where you belong. I want to welcome Felix.
Yeah, greetings, Mr. Ben.
Felix, do you think VDM is using a juju on his followers?
That's what I've been saying here now. You are saying it's not juju, that they are just illogical. But it's getting clear day by day that this guy might be using a spell on his followers.
What is going on here?
Because the fact is right here on the screen, and yet they cannot openly admit that, okay, this is an error on the part of VDM he has messed up, on this particular one. That is so hard for them to accept. And even intelligent people are coming here to try to, beat around the truth, rather than facing it squarely and admitting that this guy made an error, that he needs correction to be a better person.
Now, you see why I say our country is finished. Because if we cannot, even as a nobody, take responsibility for our conduct, how do you expect people with power over life and death in our country to take responsibility for what they're doing?
It's crazy. A man that is like this last guy you just said, he's not a public servant. A guy that is not yet a public servant is not answerable to anybody, cannot be questioned, fabricating documents that nobody can even question him. The truth being out there. Then just imagine if we have somebody like this as a public in a public position of authority. What is going to be the fate of this country? Is that not time? Are we not building up a tyrant?
Listen, I want to tell the people, I see a lot of people are asking they want to come up. The only way you can support a platform like this is subscribe. If you cannot subscribe, if you know you have a truth, you subscribe. And then if you cannot subscribe, you send your gift in. Gifters, come up. Don't send me your 10-cent gift. You send substantial gift from 30 coin above. That's what you send. Because I'm not welcoming fools on this platform anymore to come and vomit nonsense. And if you know you don't have up to 1,000 followers, if you're following 5,000 people, don't click. Better drop yourself now. If you're following 5,000 people with 20 people, drop yourself and be on the comment section. Use your own hand to drop yourself. And if you want to support the platform, you give in, you subscribe. This is media. It costs money to speak the truth. So if you're not gifting in, don't just be waiting there because you want to come and vomit your ignorance on my platform. I will not take it. I can randomly pick anybody. That is my own discretion. Now go ahead, Felix.
Yeah, so it's crazy. The caliber of person we are building, and we are, giving so much power and relevance to. A man that is not ready to be accountable to anybody. Accountability, transparency is zero. A man that has too much pride to even say sorry. Admits his fault when he's wrong and openly apologize. Is that the kind of leader that Nigerians should be holding on to for a better society? What kind of better society can come from a person that is not transparent, not accountable, and is not humble enough to admit his error?
But why do you think their supporters think VDM don't owe anybody transparency?
I mean, it is only someone that has a lot to hide that would not encourage people investigating him, would discourage self-transparency and would discourage any form of interview or interrogation. It's only someone that has a lot to hide that can portray those qualities. Because I mean, if you know you are clean, there's nothing wrong in coming out, granting interviews, putting out your past life out there. Let us know your history. Let us know where you are coming from. There's nothing wrong in promoting transparency. A man that claims he has the highest integrity in this life, and yet, whenever his integrity is called to questioning, he will run away
and send moron
and send his armies.
No, they are not army. They are moron. Let me tell you, some of you guys making comment on this platform tonight. Make sure say you know knock your wife tonight, oh, because if you go knock your wife tonight and she get pregnant, now mumu you go born. Oh. No, I dey tell you the truth. Just don't go make your wife pregnant tonight. Because now mumu you go just born mumu.
You know, he was even telling Jolov that he has not apologized to bigger people. Is it Jolov that he's going to apologize to? You can imagine such a human being.
Arrogant and pompous. And his followers are the most annoying set of vagabond I have seen, especially those ones in Italy. They come up here, they come with so much ignorance. I am asking myself, how did you left Nigeria with this kind of ignorance? Like, you know, like normal logic. If you carry this water now and there's water inside and you open it, the water will pour. You don't need to explain to anybody. VDM supporter, you have to explain to them. You have to like, come on, let me put it inside. Just use it. God gave it to you. And they will come. VDM is a human being. I lie. We'll all lie. Does VDM admit he lie?
Everybody knows I don't lie. That's what he keeps saying.
I go explain tire because your head, you don't lock them up. Make I block your mama from this platform already so that you go where you can hear something. So that people won't hear go here. With the block on our mama, on our papa, with the block them. And of your Rattle gang. They proudly call themselves Rattle gang. Make sure say you don't make this mistake, go impregnate your wife tonight.
Greetings, Sir Cliff.
Sir Cliff, are you there? Stan, go ahead. Stan. Mr. Stan, you have been waiting. Sorry. Stan. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Good evening.
Good evening. Are you hearing your people? You hearing your people? Making me looking like I need to go back to cave again.
It's very sad indeed, you know, but I can tell you, you're not gonna, you know, they're not gonna do that because, you know, when you are trying to, you know, learn how to understand, how to know your left from your right, from your teacher in school, you know, you don't really know where they are. It's very sad. When I saw Vdm today, he was reading, I think, a Pentecostal Association, you know, some letter they dropped. He was reading it and he was like, I saw him when he had that, maybe, you know, when Chiwe scored him a lawsuit, and he was like so humble. That's the day, you know, talking like. But if I should flash back, I could remember he was the one who said, okay, and this is our everybody's ideology. If you have any problem with anyone, don't use police to intimidate. Take the person to court. You understand? Because court is being made for human beings. You understand? It's meant for human beings. We also have happy about it. If I have case with it, we go to court not by using police to harass me, you know, or to intimidate me. But when he saw that lawsuit, he was like trying to explain that he has up to 19 or 18. I mean, how many lawsuits he had, you know? Because that guy, something, the way he behaves always annoys me, and I can understand your feelings. It's not easy. You understand? But today I saw him reading those, the letter from Pentecostals, where they're telling Chiwe to withdraw the case because of, you know, let us allow everything slide. Let them sit. He was like, see, I hate it when you speak out of like you speak out like you are, you know, I don't really know.
What did I tell you before? What did I tell you about lawsuit against VDM? What did I say? Please tell the people what I say and how many lawsuits I told you that. How many sons, senior advocate of Nigeria, I told you. What did I say about it? Please tell the people.
You know, we that are your reference understand. You said it earlier. Countless time. The others even they bring 21 Falano. They're not gonna defeat him because his father is in power,
I told Nigerians, and I'm going to repeat myself again. VDM is called what is called control opposition. If you like, bring 1 million senior advocate of Nigeria. They cannot defeat VDM. Whoever is using VDM will finish using him, and they are using him against the people of Nigeria to change narrative and opinion. And when that one is done, then they will drop him, and one tiny letter will take him to jail. For now, VDM is useful.
Yes.
Fighting VDM is like fighting Tinubu or INEC. It's as simple as that.
Of course.
It's as simple as that.
Not about it. You can't argue it. You get it correct. But just like you said, I can assure that power doesn't last forever. Tinubu will not remain there forever. Do you understand? And people fail to understand that you see power, you see all those things. You can just like what Wike is doing. I can tell you that Wike is doing all those things to Fubara because of had it been P2B win election, Wike, you won't even hear his voice anymore. I can tell you, bro. But because of Tinubu, Tinubu used him, to secure rivers, and that's why he feels like he's untouchable. Now he's a minister, which is appreciable to being a governor. You understand? He has a federal control. You understand? Because listen, some people say Fubara is weak. Sorry to go this way. People say Fubara is weak. He's weak. That guy is not weak. This guy, we can hold that guy in Brokos because had he been, we did not have any power. But another power apart from that FCT minister, we would have seen that guy. That guy knows what he's doing. You understand?
And VDM say Wike should go. VDM say Wike should go and say Fabra should go and give Wike what he wants.
Just imagine.
I want because I saw a video of Mr. Felix. Go ahead and tell me the implication of what VDM say on that video.
Which video?
The video where VDM was advising Fubara to go and settle with Wike and pay him what he wants.
It's very clear in that video that he was supporting the corrupt system. It's very clear. Because how can you, instead of telling the people to support the governor in defeating godfatherism in the states, you are rather telling the governor to go and beg, because that's how I'm seeing it, to go and beg Wike in order for him to be able to do his work as a governor. And don't forget, the governor is the #1 representative of the people. The governor is in fact the symbol of the people in a state. So what you are actually saying is that you are telling the governor to go and you are telling the people of River State to go and beg Wike before they can experience any form of development under Fubara. So in my opinion, that's an insult. That's a slap on the people of River State.
With that being said, would you say VDM is for the people, or is it for the selected?
Any man that is not concerned with changing the corrupt system is never with the people. Because if you watch that video carefully and you understand the underlying message behind that video, you will see that he was not outrightly condemning godfatherism. Instead, he was maintaining and sustaining godfatherism by asking Fubara to go and subdue his authority for Wike in order for him to be able to operate effectively as a governor.
And that is the message. That is the message his supporters. That is the message his supporters are carrying everywhere now.
Sorry, Mr. Felix. Adding to what you said.
Mr. Felix,
You can remember today
what he said about that, Bayaka is totally wrong of what you today analyze on that video. All of us, this is social media. Understand? Everybody has his own opinion about politics of the team. You may say maybe they are using Vdm for government of the team or this thing. That's your own opinion.
Excuse me, sir. I beg. Sorry, sir. Can you introduce yourself, sir?
My name is Adeleye.
Adeleye, whose state are you from in Nigeria, please?
I'm from Ekiti State.
You're from Ekiti State. If your governor in Ekiti State have one man in Abuja that say he should be giving him 35% of the revenue of Ekiti State, would you advise your governor to go and agree with that man?
I can't say because the issue of Wiki and Ballard is totally different.
No, it's not different. Oga, it's not different. Don't do politics here. I ask you a simple question. No, you are not going for that because I haven't even asked you to talk when you started talking.
That is totally condemned of father this thing on Wiki or about he condemned him totally on that on his own analysis of
Hold on, sir. Hold on. Oga, hold on now. You know go hold on now. You go to talk. I no want drop you. Let me bring you up.
Okay.
You say you are from Ekiti State. If I am a godfather in Abuja and I say Ekiti State governor should be giving me 25% of the revenue because I me bring them. And Mr. Felix came and say, I condemn godfatherism, but Ekiti State governor should come and settle with me and take agreement. What do you see that as?
That's wickedness now.
That's exactly what VDM did.
No, not concerning VDM with this one. Tell me VDM fought about the Royal Mata and Wiki Bata.
Excuse me, sir.
We're not talking about the fault.
We're not talking about the fault. We're talking about public opinion. Oga, we are talking about public opinion.
It's not even support the anything from godfather of the team. About the
at the end of the day, in that video,
I watched it this afternoon.
Listen. At the end of the day, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Mr. Felix.
At the end of the day, if you watch that video clearly, what would you say was his final message to Fubara?
He's telling Fubara that this thing, you are the one involved yourself. There's
no need to explain, sir.
Oga, I beg, listen. Felix, leave this guy. Let him listen. Listen, no, Mr. Listen very well.
Nami, Commander, no good advice. Now, grand fighters. You come outside today because it's something that make us come outside. I want to make us come outside because our state, River State. And this River State will be our state, so no going to know about anybody. See, we don't give us peace for River State. But some people say they don't want that peace. Yeah. That's the also. We get there. No. We don't get joy. We didn't start treat before. But today, since you come outside, go make the state in order. But don't have to say no go please. When did you understand that? All right, so as you all know, in the past few weeks,
Oga, Oga, who talk? Who was the group of people that talk now? Where are they from?
You know what, Mr. Ben? I know where you are going to.
No. I am asking you. You don't know. Other people that are watching don't know. I want you came up and I must use you as example for people that need to be. No, you must listen. You came up. Now we start from a fundamental issue. I'm asking you, who are the group of people that talk now?
I don't know them.
They are the creek, they are the river people.
Okay.
What did they talk? What did they say?
I didn't listen to.
Get out of my platform, man. You come another time.
Mr. Ben.
Get out of here, man. Get out of here.
These guys.
They think I'm here to play. They think I'm here to play. APC youth. APC youth.
VDM is saying that a sitting governor should go and agree with.
This is the river people. It's the river people that spoke now. They said, Wike, you did your 8 years, leave. If you say you are for the people, you support them. You say, Wike, you've done your 8 years. You are FCT minister. Stay away from there. You said a strong message.
Yeah.
What did VDM did? He said Fubara should go and settle with Wike. His Mumu supporters are here. You know, when I told you the APC youth wing are highly behind this guy called VDM, it is I'm joking. At least you come out and say it, I'm an APC, this is what I do. I support the government, instead of lying to you. You see that guy cannot defend himself. Ben, I know where you are going. I did not hear. So what was the point of you? What was the point of you standing on my platform and you did not hear at your age?
I wanted to say something before the guy continued. I thought, okay, let me allow him to speak, you know. You understand? It's just like what Felix said. When he said that Fubara should go and beg him, it means you are trying to preach that Godfatherism is a nice thing. Then when the same thing happened to you, when it happened to you, you're not be in the shoe of Fubara by what a serious lawyer claiming you a lawsuit. You will not begin to narrate that Godfatherism will stop in Nigeria, that you don't want the court to stop, that you will excuse many things under that you don't want Godfatherism. And I begin to ask myself, this guy, does he talk with his two both of mouth? Does he speak and forget himself? You told Fubara to go and beg. You still complain that you Godfatherism will be exposed because of it happens to you.
Listen, this is called manipulation. When Akpabio's issue came out, VDM came out and said Natasha committed serious misconduct. He went again and said Akpabio, Natasha should go and bring evidence that Akpabio is corrupt, even something that has nothing to do with corruption. All this thing, if this one does not show you where this guy lies so that you can start speaking out for yourself, then I don't know. I want to bring BAM TV out. Where are you calling from and what have you been listening to so far?
Okay, hello, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I'm calling from Abuja in Nigeria.
Okay.
And yeah, I've been listening to, well, I joined about 15-20 minutes ago, so I'll say from where I joined you.
Okay.
I've listened to what you guys are saying, and you asked a question earlier, Mr. Ben. You said, "Is VDM for the people, or or what exactly?"
I say, is VDM for the people or for some interest of the people in Nigeria?
Of people, yes. And I think for me, using my own I think my own journey with VDM, I would say, I think it was interesting when he came out, when he first started his work, in quotes. And yeah, I was excited because I thought finally, you know, we've got somebody that, you know, because you remember then now he will sit in his flat or his room or whatever.
Yes.
With his pure water.
With his pure water, yes.
The abuse and say, see your dirty house, you dirty man, look at your slippers, you know. And he didn't care. He was single-handedly going for people that maybe didn't have NAFDAC numbers, and he was fighting a cause. And I, for one, was excited because I realized that, wow, we can finally do this. You don't need somebody that has connections. You know, here's a guy who clearly hasn't got anything, but he's able to, you know, do things, move, shake things. Okay, so let's fast forward now. So we're doing that for a bit, and then I started realizing that his focus changed and shifted. Then he became more personal about things. You know, he started going after personal sort of issues, which I thought, okay, he's a bit young. Maybe he's just a bit distracted. Yeah. I'm sure we'll get back to course at some point. But no, we really didn't. And then I think I started to notice little changes. I think what happened as well is that, especially, okay, I don't know if you remember the Naira Marley and Lil Smart.
Yes, I did remember, and his comment he made.
Exactly. Exactly. And okay, so for me, that was where my own boat shifted. I was like, no, now, because when I heard the recording that Lil Smart did of VDM talking, I even left a comment on his page, and I said to him, VDM, you sound like an oppressor. You know, if you tell person, say you go breaking leg, or you go call him boy, you go call your boys, and they no go leave, you no go feel leave this Abuja, and nothing go happen. I'm sorry.
I know, my sister, I want you to listen. Bam TV.
It's funny because
now, Bam TV, listen to what he said. He said,
good intent, or let me rephrase that. I feel he had good intentions at the beginning, but I think he's lost his way a little.
You know what he said? This is the danger of the whole conversation on that voice note. He said, I will do it and nobody will know I did it. I think network, I didn't mute her though. My hands is here. Can you hear me, Bam TV? Can you hear me? Oh, I really want that sister to come back. Now, I think her network. He said, I will do it and nobody will know I did it. Felix, tell me the importance of that statement.
He said,
VDM told Little Smart, I will call people to deal with you in this Abuja and nobody will know I did it.
It falls back to what Logic Man said, you know, that the true character of a man is not what he displays in the public space, but what he does privately. That private recording of him making that statement proves his real personality and character. He is someone that thrives on bullying others, oppressing others to his advantage. So I don't believe he's really after using the conventional avenue of justice to get what he wants. He's applying the unconventional method of blackmailing, bullying, threatening, you know, to get to where he wants and which favors him.
Let's agree.
That voice note proves that.
Felix, let's agree. I'm going to bring some people up from YouTube now because they are waiting. Let's agree that what VDM said there, anybody can say that. You know who I am, I feel do you something. But for the fact that he quote, I will do it and nobody will know.
I will make you lost for this Abuja, nobody will know.
Say na me do am. He finish am. Yes, so mean say, yes, mean say VDM is darker than what he's claiming to be.
truth.
Very, very dark man.
Now, imagine Lil Smart vanished or disappeared and we never heard from him. Now, just imagine. Now, he's going to use his platform now to come out and say that he has been waiting for Lil Smart to reach out to him. It's been a week now. Lil Smart has not reached out to him. You know, he would have found a way to change the narrative and make Lil Smart look as if he's a bad person. He was guilty. That was why he couldn't reach back to him. You know, not knowing that it was even him that was behind Lil Smart not reaching out to him.
No,
so that's the danger.
The danger of that word is not just making a threat. Oh. The threat I picked out from there is the motive behind that statement. I will do it and nobody will know I did it.
Yes.
And nobody, exactly.
That is the worst kind of statement ever.
I tell you.
That is when I begin to ask myself, who is this guy?
Now, me too, same here. And now let's fast forward to Nidu. Honest Bunch Wazobia. Okay? You said that somebody came on Nidu's platform and called you gay, right? So because they called you gay, you are going to expose Nidu. You are going to make sure that you finish Nidu. Okay. Let's rewind now. Okay, you don't curse everybody for Nigeria. Let's start from our president. You don't curse everybody. You don't cover. You even suggested that Files could be gay. You suggested that Files could be doing a bendy business. Maybe that's why he helped Bobrisky. You suggested that Femi Falana could be Bobrisky's godfather. You've said a lot of things.
You call Tonto DK every names.
And to use VDM's words, nobody will know. Do you think it's not possible? Freedom of their own freedom of speech, but it's against you this time, then all hell must break loose. The best thing VDM did was he got his phone out. He started showing one girl. He said, Nedu tell him, say, nah, I help this girl. He said, Nedu tell him, say, he don't sleep with this girl. And I'm thinking myself, like, bro, come on, man. You are just exposing a girl now. We have nothing to do with this matter. You don't even know if Nedu lied to you or he did not lie to you. But because you are upset with Nedu, all must go. You know, we cannot criticize VDM because VDM says no go take him. But you built your career on criticizing others. That's where I cannot. You see, for me, you not go walk. You not go walk again because I not trust person where they say you know if you take what you they give others.
And then he has this loyal supporter, which are beginning to question whether they are legitimate, because I've had allegation that.
Do you get what I'm saying? I don't know. I feel he's lost his way, and I don't even think now. Before I finalize, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Let's fast forward to the NGO then. Okay, so you came out, you made a video about Abuja. Yes. Yeah.
She's on the phone. It's fine.
He came out. He made a video. He said that there's no primary school. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we are listening to you. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, yeah. He made a public appeal. He made a public appeal that the schools in Abuja need to be refurbished. There's no primary schools here and there. He made it. We all have agreed with him. And like I said, when I watched those videos, my heart used to be so happy because I really felt. I even made a comment on. I think it was Tunde Not's page or something once that we just need a few more VDMs and we'll be good to go. Because I really believed that he was the real deal. Do you understand? So, okay, you put out this public appeal. You tell us that your NGO is going to be the best NGO ever. Your NGO is going to show other NGOs how to be an NGO. And I was excited. Okay, don't just bring 100 million. Everybody throw millions inside. You have 250 million to go. I'm still waiting for, when do we start this project? When do we start this project? You don't even talk about the project. You are busy chasing it. Somebody else. This one, that one. I don't get it. So to me, if to summarize it all, I don't think VDM is for the people at this. He might have been at the beginning. I think he has lost his way. You understand? He has really lost his way, and he might still be for the people in his heart, but his actions are not really looking like it's for the people anymore. So I'll let somebody else speak at this point.
No, because you are a lady. I really want to hear from you, because I've always welcomed women's voice on this platform, because the perspective they bring is dynamic and mostly honest. Out of they tell you how they feel, whether they support VDM, they will tell you. Now, I want to ask you a question. When Akpabio and Natasha situation happened in the Senate House, on the first day that Natasha stood up and challenged Akpabio over the seat, on that afternoon, immediately about an hour later, VDM came online and said that Natasha committed serious misconduct. That video is still up there. And so when I watched that video, I'm like, how can this guy come up and say this serious misconduct? At that particular time, Natasha have reached out to Berekete TV and narrated her experience. Then VDM came out and called it serious misconduct. And I'm like, immediately, I call Felix and I'm like, this word is very, very bad. Then I've already challenged that statement already, because that statement is a narrative change. But 2 days later, Natasha went on Arise TV and Natasha dropped this bombshell. VDM also came out and said, this is a personal problem. Natasha should go and bring evidence of Akpabio being corrupt. Then he will jump in. All this ex-harassment, you do me, I do, is a personal issue.
Why is he even jumping in into
so when I look at it, I ask myself a question. Who is this guy? And when you look at his follower, they begin to go every comment section, Natasha lie.
Even here now, they're saying now Google kill all of Una and all of that.
You'll be surprised by the time you drop now, they will come into your inbox. They will inbox you to insult you, to tell you.
When you say, oh, we are having an adult conversation, I said, we did talk adult conversation for here. If you want to tell us, say, we did get your idol wrong or we did misunderstand them, you can use English now and articulate. You fit
come up. We will invite you up here.
Yes, if you even type and say, nah, I don't understand this guy. You can say your thing, but to say, nah, Ogugoki, all of Una, it just makes you sound ridiculous. It's true. As Ogu killed us, when will Ogu kill us?
When will Ogu come and do it?
Are you part of them? It doesn't make sense. We are all sorry. Me, I like to lie. I like to lie. But I cannot lie to myself when I see certain things. You know, why should you shut your eyes? You have to be honest.
But I tell you something. That there's over 5,000 accounts created for VDM. And they go from platform to platform, interjecting their insanity on conversations such as this. And when you bring them up, they literally make themselves look like they have a mismatched DNA of stupidity in their body. Yeah. Because what we are having here is a legitimate concern about this guy that commands so much opinion in Nigeria.
He's very influential.
And when we talk about influential, VDM could literally point hand at somebody in Nigeria. And if that person is not capable of withstanding it, they can drink something and pie themselves and unalive themselves. Because VDM has got to that level now of bulliness, blackmailing. Now, in the case of Nedu, on this platform, we are able to prove to Nigerians beyond reasonable doubt that Nedu never defrauded those people. As a matter of fact, the company in the UK were the one that wanted to defraud Nedu and use Nedu image. Yes, we highlighted everything, and that's why VDM cannot come out, because I was able to speak with the company in the UK and the chief executive was able to talk. The Indian lady who sent a video to VDM, that woman was hired to do what she did. And when I reached out to them, I said, I want to talk to the Indian lady. The CEO of the company told me she don't want to talk to you. I brought the CEO on this platform. She was almost crying. Felix, what did the CEO say about VDM?
She doesn't know VDM. She has never spoken with VDM. She doesn't have his number, you know. So we are now beginning to wonder where he got all those so-called evidences from.
Now, the company is registered in the UK. The company have a website. The company have a legitimate address. So I reach out to her and I'm like, you are the owner of this company. How did you report this matter to VDM? Now tell me what happened. And we broadcasted it live on this platform.
Oh, really? Wow.
Live.
I thought Nedu actually defrauded the guys.
No, Nedu never defrauded the guy. Shishi.
No. Nedu is innocent. Okay. BAM TV, why do you think Very Dark Man is no longer dragging Nedu?
Well, I thought he was maybe busy with other.
No, we casted him.
Why is he less busy with this
why does Nedu should, as Nedu tried to sue VDM?
I've already said it. I said 100 lawsuits against VDM will not go through at this moment. Because as I'm talking to you, VDM is being used. VDM is what we call in the media, we call it, or in politics, it's called control opposition and narrative changer. In the country of Nigeria at the moment, none of us on this platform now can categorically tell us who is the Minister of Information. Because they don't have any job they are doing in Nigeria at the moment. Now, nobody can also tell us now who is defending the president policy on the media. Nobody. Because every day, VDM, one way or the other, come out and justify nonsensical. The other day, Nigerians were crying. Nigerians were from the north. Twitter were busting up when Tinubu's son was going to the north to do giveaway. Sokoto. People were saying that Tinubu's son was acting as a vice president, that the vice president has been sidelined. The next day, VDM wear his t-shirt and stood in China and said, everyone around the president, their ear is dusty, that Tinubu's son should even be doing more. Now tell me what is control position. Now VDM come out and call government ministers, over 30 of them, national security advisor, call them their ear are dusty, and none of them reply. The next 2 days, the president of Nigeria tweeted and said, the youth can call him out. Now tell me who is VDM working for? Who is he working for? Now let's not go further than this, because obviously Nigerians are in Nigeria. We are not in Nigeria. I'm based in the UK, a land that appreciates freedom of speech, that understand activism. What we are doing, I am not in any way condemning VDM for you guys to bury him. I want you to open your hide and I want you to ask questions. The antecedents are there.
You know, Mr. Ben, I lived in the UK for 26 years, yeah, and then I jacked back the other way because I came to do law school here. So
yeah.
That's what I mean. I did law school. I got called to bar, and I was like, I like it though. I just stayed with my children since then, which was in 2021, yeah. So here's the thing. Me, I lived in the UK for 26 years. So for 26 years, I've been shown how to know your rights, how to speak up, how not to be afraid that somebody is going to arrest you if you criticize the government or if you criticize anybody. So that's my own foundation, right? So I come to Nigeria and I realize that when I'm even talking to people, I sound a bit out of place because most people in Nigeria they think in one way, you know, everybody goes the same way. So when you come with a dissenting view, they go for you because you won't upset their equilibrium where they don't, you know. I think it's also a coping mechanism. I think because now I live in Nigeria, all of us will suffer. Mr. Ben, I don't lie to you, we are all suffering. As I said now, mosquitoes don't chop it, but guess what? These are the things that make you think how you think. You know, when you're comfortable, when I was in the UK, I was able to think. I was able to have an independent thought, an independent mind, because I'm not worrying about they don't mosquito, you know, I'm not worried about little things. So I can think. You see, when you're in Nigeria, you can't really think too far because there's always little problems around you to distract you, to make you forget what you're even thinking about. You feel won't go out now, you go enter your car, petrol don't finish, you go come. You know, there's always a distraction.
Yeah, and there's this notion of also you also have to pay for data to watch videos that can be educative. You just watch a clip and make up your decision from there.
You'd rather watch a video of two people arguing or gossiping or talking about somebody's downfall, because really, why do you care about it? Even let me just say this quickly. You see, the thing about it is that you said something about you're in the UK and all of that. Okay, guess what? We in the UK, that Nigerians, we have a duty to start coming back to Nigeria, because we need to mix up the brain process. I don't know as I want to talk the English. We need to mix up. We need to start talking to people. Sure, you know, when I'm in an Uber, for example, they will stress me. This is what happens, Mr. Ben. You go enter Uber app, you go book taxi. Uber go tell you say taxi now 4K. Taxi man go call you 2 minutes later. Hello, madam. Waiting the charge you. I go say now 4K. You go say I know if you don't for 4K. You know say I go carry you go look for 4K. Now 6K you go pay. I go say I go pay 6K. App say now 4K. You go say me I cancel her now. Now guess what? When I enter the taxi, I'll tell the guy, guess what you need to do? You all taxi drivers need to get together, choose one date, start with one date. Nobody should log into their app on that day. Mr. Uber will call you people, say, where everybody go? When I go say, guess what? We not do it again because it not work. They give us 4K work for 6K or whatever. Then Mr. Uber will now say, these people don't now. Wow, okay, guess what? I will work with you. But you are doing the job. You can't distress us.
Can't they put them on the end customers?
Oh, thank you. And guess what, Mr. Ben? Think about it from the end point of the taxi driver. You are calling every customer to renegotiate the price. You are using your airtime to renegotiate a price that has already been here in the UK, Mr. Ben, as you will agree with me. When you book an Uber, you don't talk to nobody.
Once you enter, you don't have to speak to the guy. You just on your phone. You come out, you go home.
When they say your driver has arrived, you come out, he's there. You get it. The most you can say is, hello, how are you? Thank you. You get in, you start going. In Nigeria, this is the process, Mr. Ben. You book your taxi, come within 5 seconds. Bling, bling, bling. If you don't answer, they will just cancel, say you're not serious. Just like, why are you calling me? I've booked the taxi. They use another thing, they go want to use Oyinbo processes, but they don't understand the reasoning behind the process. The reasoning behind an app is to save time. You don't need to waste your time anymore. Just use the app. Nigeria will carry the app. They will constantly use their own method to destroy the process. Do you get what I'm trying to do?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
In a way, we need more diasporans, even if na holiday. Instead of going to Spain or Yankee for your holiday, come to Nigeria. Spend 3 weeks in Nigeria. Use the 3 weeks to educate 1 or 2 people in how to change how they think. Before you know it, more people will understand. And that's why VDM was popular. You've got 200 people that don't have a leader. You've got 200 people that don't know where to go. So when one guy turns up with all of these solutions, everybody go follow Mr. Ben.
Thank you so much. Let me bring Cordless. Go ahead. Cordless, you've been waiting. Sorry about that.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Cordless.
Mr. Ben.
Yes, sir.
Let me tell you this. I love this previous speaker.
Yes.
I have to be sincere. But you know what? No one is perfect. VDM claims to say he has integrity than our Nigerian president. I looked at that video. I was like, what the fuck? I'm sorry. What the F is this guy saying? You used to stay in a room, one black the room, and you said you got exposed, and you had to go, from there, you go into China, you go to UK, you go to different countries. Sir, it is luxury.
Now you are getting 50 million, and the person is telling you, don't tell somebody I gave you 50 million. Now hold on a second, because I think I have intelligent people here now, and I need to decimate this again. Now, we have been arguing about this. Again, VDM does not give any media a chance to scrutinize him, to ask him a question. He does not take question and answer. He restricts his comment section. Once you send a question to him, he blocked you. Now, on this platform, what we've been able to do is to give everyone a chance to have their voice, including people that are opposed what I'm doing. Now, I don't want to be the opinion maker. I want us to make our opinion. Then we filter it to come up with the best way forward. The reason I took on a VDM is because I believe that too much power like that without check can lead to destruction. A lot of people don't understand it. This was VDM posting this message you are seeing on the board there. On the 22nd of January, a friend of his that he said the guy was his schoolmate wrote to him, "Hello, Chief. I did not hear from you. I guess you are busy." VDM replied on the 3rd of February, "How far? What do you need?" Can you mute yourself, please? What do you need to make your life better? Now, this is somebody who say he knows something, he understands something. He come across as somebody that have a little bit of focus. What do you need to make your life better? Let's assume that's an innocent question. He made a phone call to the guy for 6 seconds, which I personally consider as a missed call. The person then say, "Now phone I need, AJ. I need capital to start, bro." To start what? VDM then asked the guy, "Like how much?" The guy then say 500K, bro. From there, I can push up. From any other money, I go see. The person replied. This was the 3rd of February. Don't forget the date, guys. VDM then asked the guy, send account. The guy sent the account, GTB Bank. Now, somebody should tell me here now, unmute yourself and tell me, if the person sent the account on the 3rd of February, BAM TV, when do you expect VDM to pay?
You see, I remember the comment section on this matter. People were saying that maybe because he was in China, that the time difference, it was why the date may have been one day before or something. So, because I don't know the facts of that one, I really don't know what to make.
Now, let me just let me clear that. Yeah, let me clear that. Yeah, VDM travel on the 3rd of March. This conversation took place on the 3rd of February. So it's like weeks and weeks ago. So VDM was in Nigeria when this took place.
Oh, I see. Oh dear. Okay, no.
So now, what I'm trying to establish, how much of this giveaway he claimed he does that are true.
But why was there a need to even put it up, Seth? If you won't help your friend or whatever, why you need to put out?
It's content. The guy was creating content, but the fact is, God catch.
Friend to help me. Why go put my? I go vex, Seth.
God catch him. God catch him because there was no help here. This was a doctor. Now, the conversation started on the 3rd. The payment was made on the 2nd. How?
That's a month.
Yeah, it's suspicious. I don't know.
No, we know. We know. Now, this was the payslip that he sent out. This was the 2nd of February. The conversation started on the 3rd. As far as that conversation is concerned, there was no previous conversation between them. He said it with his own mouth on a voice. He read it out. Now, this is what VDM has been doing. There cannot be error.
Maybe he posted the wrong.
No. He basically voiced over it. This was a screenshot from a voiceover. He read it out.
So what's your
he went back in time to send the money. Conclude from that. Asking for the account number. He went back. Is it possible to go back in time and send money before asking for the account number?
No.
No.
So this was what the mistake.
What do you think is happening?
What is happening was that this is what VDM does. He gaslight his followers, and he say, "I send money to this. I'm doing this. I'm doing giveaway." It was all lies. We know these games, and this is one of the things that casted. Now we brought this out. VDM has not talked about it, and his supporters are saying we should not act. We should forget about it. We can't.
How can you send money on the second and you're asking for account number on the third?
But you know the thing, Mr. Felix, you know what even I have a problem with? If this was somebody else, VDM would want explanation to this.
You would have started tracking the
ask questions. So why can we then not ask? I don't. That's the part that I feel the Rattel people let themselves down.
I will talk about that. Someone is making a video and not opening the comment section. That is a red flag initially, because you don't want anyone to counter what you are saying. Like, you have a different opinion about what you are talking about at that moment, but you lock it up. But he feels whenever he wants to say anything, he decides when he opens his comment section. That is not a genuine person.
If you want to bully somebody, he posts something about somebody to bully the person, he will leave the comment, and his supporter will go there and throw that person on the comment section. If you say anything controversial that he knows people will come for him, he will not leave the comment. He will close it.
You see that comment I told you I left on his page?
Yeah.
I told him that as a Rattel, I even told him, I said, as a Rattel, I have to tell you, you sounded like an oppressor in that recording.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, the truth is, like I said, the followers came for me, they abused me well. But guess what? After like 6 hours, the comment section got closed up because a lot of people criticized him for that recording. And that was where I keep saying to the Rattels, when they tell us now, say something pious, make everything pious, we are not the get sense. See, the truth is that if you na Oga, they as transparent as he claims, why is not he open the comment section? What is behind? You cannot be saying things and not allow people to say things back to you. That already shows that you are not real. That's the thing.
What is he hiding?
Calm down.
That is the issue I have with him, because you can't just analyze everything, look pure, look sane, and no man born of a woman is perfect, honestly. So you can't decide when you want to. It's so unfortunate that Rattels feel like this, that, and they follow leadership blindly.
They follow blindly, yeah.
Blindly. God bless you, man. You know where I'm going from. You know where I'm coming from, because he knows that Nigerians are so gullible to that extent.
Unbelievable, though. And you know what, Mister? Let me tell you the truth. Do you know if VDM had come out after that little smart recording? If he had just said, "My guys, no vex. I know that I sound bad for that video, but I just be vex. The guy they vex me. What nonsense? You know, if you had done it in the VDM style, to have just said, okay, and to be honest, I will break him like what?
Mama, and they came out to say it was an AI, and even they do reply to say it was an AI. So where are we going from?
That was where I lost the respect. If he had come out and said he was very angry, and that's why he said it, that he shouldn't have said it.
From that voice recording, we could hear his voice naturally, not AI. Now we knew it was his voice, and he said later he made some videos and said, "You can know what led to that thing, what led to the talk." And so it takes a lot of intelligent minded people to understand this thing.
Let me bring, there are two people that are waiting already. Let them talk, please. Lover of Christ, go ahead.
Good evening, my people.
Good evening. Yes.
Yeah, you see this guy concerning what we are talking about, that issue of his smart thing. You know what this guy did? This guy quickly changed the narrative by bringing out that prank. In order to change that narrative about what a little smart was saying then. You know, everybody was just talking about the prank video that he pranked all of Nigeria.
No. That was just part of it. The prank video came out because of what was happening in Ibadan, in Abuja, the stampede that happened in Ibadan, in Abuja. It was the same period. So that was what he brought up. Vdm wouldn't have even mind. It's still part of his strategies.
Yeah.
To divert attention.
Exactly.
Vdm wouldn't have go and hide inside the room because he told Leo Smart, I will beat you. He wouldn't do it. It was bigger than that. We have 35 people that perish in Ibadan. We have 15 in Abuja. We have over 50 in Anambra. All of them went to look for rice for Christmas. And in that particular period, VDM came out and said, my money is missing, NGO money. And he used that one to divert because he know the bloggers. And he was coming out and talking about how his money is missing. He's traveling to Ghana. He's on his way to Plateau State. Now, we don't need to go further than that. I'm not owned by the government of Nigeria, so I can speak how I feel, how I damn fit. VDM is an agent, and he's doing a very hard work for the government of Nigeria. We shall see how that one goes.
Like seriously, you can see he's still dragging this shit today. Imagine how this guy is just bragging. I was just looking at him. What kind of human being is this? That bragging was just too much. Nobody. I'm the only one. I'm just pissed off with the video. It was just bragging that we expose the judiciary. And could you imagine some rat? I shared the comment section. See what people are writing. They say if they arrest VDM, we protest, we scatter everywhere. You can just imagine that kind of thing.
Let me tell you, there's no real rat gang. Let me tell you something. There's no real. They are faceless. And I'm going to tell you something. Somebody told me the last time that VDM was going to print a t-shirt. There's nobody in Nigeria that wear that t-shirt. To be a rat gang is to present yourself as a dumb, daft mumu. So rat gang ended on the internet forum. I want to invite 3 rat gang right now. If you know you are a rat gang, I want to invite you to come up. Send a request, even if you're following one person. The stage is yours for the next 20 minutes. And when you come up, you have to tell me you are a rat gang. Let me ask you a question. Now the challenge is open. They are faceless people. That is why you see them using such ridiculous comment. They cannot stand and face you.
Okay, Cruise Nation says he's a rattel. Maybe he wants to come up.
Now, Cruise Nation, I want you to come up. Send a request. Very important.
Let me
Mr. Ben, I'll give this space a chance. But let me say one thing. No one is perfect. VDM is never perfect. He keeps doing some certain things that when I had to watch your videos, I had to see the angle you were coming from. Because he was never, for the fact, let me say this now. What's his name? Nedu. What was his proof? What was the evidence he had to cancel Nedu?
Nothing. Lies.
Nothing. He just said, Nedu told me, and people, gullible Nigerians, followed him because he's VDM.
Oh yeah, hold on there. Rattle Gang, I say send your request. Ratters, send your request. And okay, I got 2 ratters. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about to go. Blood B, how are you? I have Blood B on the line. Matthew, you got to wait there. Let me deal with Blood B. I hope I don't have blood pressure.
Blood B, are you a Rattle Gang today? I'm a Rattle Gang, yes. I thought you were with us the last time you came up. No, when I talk, we say some certain things where very dark man don't do good. Someone where you do bad, pass the good one where you do. I don't hate him. I don't hate very dark man.
Nobody can hate him. I don't want nobody to hate him. If you come here, you say you're a hater of very dark man, I will drop you.
Yes.
I do not want you to pray against him. I want you to be logical with me. Now, what am I saying? I said VDM is a blackmailer, a liar, and a manipulator. And I've also said that VDM does not work on the interest of the public, rather on the interest of the selected few. And I will also say that most of the statements VDM make, he's purposely using those statements to change the narrative over any concern of Nigerians. I'm not the only one that have this opinion. David Hussein have this opinion. And I'm not going to lie to you, Showore has this opinion. Aisha Yusuf have this opinion. Berekete TV of Abuja have this opinion. In every instant where we needed people to stand on the side of the people, VDM stand on the side of the system. In so many occasions. Recently, there was a young lady that was pied in Abuja, chopped into 6 bags, divided into 6 bags, washed, prepared for distribution. The guy that committed this crime took the head and traveled 35 minutes away from where the crime was taking place. The police arrested this guy, locked him up, and said, "You are the one." The family of this young lady went to Berekete TV. They said, "No, this guy is selling this body." They went to the house of the guy, and they said, "This guy look like somebody who is distributing this body, because you cannot pie a young lady, chop the body, wash it, prepare it in 6 different bags, then carry the head and travel 35 minutes away." The Nigerian police, NPF, said, "This is our guy. We are charging him to court." The family said, "No, this cannot be your guy. We're not crying for our daughter. We want to know who he's selling this body to. The police should do further investigation." This happened in Abuja, just about 15 minutes away from where VDM lives. Now, the family went to Berekete TV. They were looking for channel to cry to push Nigerian police to do further investigation. Blogs, Berekete was calling Nigerian police out to do more investigation, finding, to know who this man is supplying this meat to. In all of the evidence the family presented, it is clear nobody pies somebody and chop the body, take time to chop the body, take time to wash it, take time to divide it into 6 bags. I came on my platform, I made a video about it. That video received over 500,000 views, calling Nigerian police out on it, that this guy is not your man. But you guys are trying to just bury this guy now and bury the case. And at the end of the day, whoever this person is selling this meat to will not stop eating meat. They will just change seller. Now, VDM have never spoke about this matter. Why do you think so?
Okay, Nami, where you ask, Abi?
Because he's always taking the side and the explanation of the system. With such a massive platform, what does it cost him to come out and say, what nonsense is this guy talking about? The way he normally analyzes Who buy somebody and wash it? Who buy somebody and divide it into 6 bags? Nigerian police, you guys are joking for arresting this guy. Oh yeah, Rattle Gang, bounce on Nigerian police and start dragging them until the police do further investigation. Now, somebody should tell me, who is VDM? Where is he coming from? Who know his schoolmate? Whose school did he attend in Abuja? Where is he coming from? We don't know him. He has no history. He popped up about 2.5 years ago. He met Coco P about a year ago. Who are his childhood friends? What do you know about him? He does not take questions. He won't allow you to ask him questions. Why are you guys following this guy? Now, a big blood, address what I've just put down here.
Okay, so let me tell you something. VDM, when he come new, I don't know what happened to him. He came to do good work. But one thing I did tell everybody, they say, never you take a loyalty of a poor man very serious. Because immediately when VDM was bribed, I know when he changed. And I started telling people that this guy has changed. Because if you look for the last thing where you talk about something going on in Niger Delta, where you tell Fobara, say, make him go settle the agreement with Wike. You go no say somebody they send message through this guy to Fobara. But it pains me a lot. They say our people are too emotional. If you do one good, if you do 100 things when no good, they go use that one good. They talk say you are good. Normally, when VDM come out, I am the first person that pray for him for my altar to God to protect him. But immediately when he move out, immediately they do other things. Where I see say this guy, they don't buy him. Because I'm a spiritual man, I dey see. Immediately when I see where this guy they go, I begin to give the signal. People think say I hate them. When VDM they go prison the first time, I mean they pray for him for my altar, they pray for him. But what this guy did to Nedu, when we say in they try pull Nedu down, because say some other parties we don't pay him, they tell us say make you put this guy down. Now where people be they go do interview, all those say I know the game. I come they call on VDM, I tell them say leave Nedu, leave Nedu. This guy they do everything, make you put him down. Now I come first, cause VDM, now me cause him. I come for my altar, I carry candle, cause I'm go to my post. Why I cause this guy, be say, I know when this guy come out, because me, I stand on delivering good governance to Nigerians. So when this guy came, I say, I will work with this guy. I like to work with this guy. But immediately the guy don't they come out for the game where we come out to do, say, may we protect our people, may we speak against the politician. So now I understand that VDM is selecting the things he's talking. He's selected. When you see politicians do bad, you don't go talk him. You go sometimes if you look say people don't they suspect him, you go come talk that thing small, you don't go talk him again. But people when they fight for people, you need to they talk that thing, they talk and they motivate people. So I understand wherever you are coming from. But normally from the first day, I'm a rattle gang, but immediately VDM start this game where they play. I remove myself because the way you did for China now, you are where they look that guy don't run. He don't get many case, he don't discharge. People know if you see, maybe people might not see VDM for Nigeria again.
I think he will come back. I think he will come back to Nigeria.
You know what happened to VDM now? VDM don't rope himself.
I thought the same as well.
Wait, VDM don't rope himself now. Those people where they use them now for inside that party, they don't use that court case now. Hold them, they control what they talk. They tell them say, once you there with us, they don't go full put you inside. So any judge will won't put them inside, they go tell the judge maybe they leave them. But after much, those the same people go push them enter inside. Mark my word. Because now that message when you send to Fubara,
Now then I come know where that money will come from Niger Delta. Who send them that money? So I rest my case.
No, my question again. How do you how do you justify that at his age, at his time in media, he has over 20 lawsuits? Like, really?
VDM is not coordinated.
I want to bring Matthew up. Matthew, go ahead. Matthew.
VDM is not, okay.
Blood B, hold on. Let Matthew crack on what we're discussing. Matthew, if you are there, unmute yourself. And if you're on YouTube and you want to join us, I can see that you guys are still waiting.
Hello.
Yeah, hold on, Matthew. Matthew, go ahead and crack on what we're discussing. The link to join on YouTube is the link I've just dropped now. All you need to do is to click on it. You don't have to be on the camera. We can hear your voice as clear as possible. Click on that link and you'll be live with us to have your say. Go ahead, Matthew.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I just have to go honestly with everything. Broad B or whatever your name is, I'm not sure you're a true ratter. And coming back to you, Mr. Ben, yeah, everybody have their own opinion and everybody have their own.
I'm sorry to interrupt Matthew. Please, I'm so sorry, Matthew.
Hello, don't interrupt.
No, please, I just want to ask you, what is a true Rattel? Because you just said he's...
Yeah, that's very good question.
Calm down. You just calm down, please.
I'm calm. I'm sorry.
Mr. Ben.
Yeah, no, hold on. Matthew. A question before you say something. When you come up, you did not represent yourself.
Wait. You drop a question, and I'm here to talk about what you say.
No, but there's something you say. Matthew. I know you're going to run.
Allow me to speak my own opinion.
Make you speak.
Blood B, please allow me to handle this. Please allow me to handle this. Allow me. Matthew, unmute yourself, please. Matthew, unmute yourself. Now, Matthew, where are you calling from? Introduce yourself. Now, Matthew, you are calling from Lagos. Now, this is my platform, so I coordinate how things works here.
It is your platform, and you give me the floor for me to talk.
I said, this is my platform. Hold on. You see, I don't want to be mute. I don't want to be...
It is your platform, you brought me.
I don't want to be muting you and talk. I want you to listen, then you talk. So remove emotion so we can have a decent conversation. As long as you keep running, we cannot have a conversation. Now I'm going to unmute you again and I'm going to say something, then you can respond. Are you there, Matthew? Matthew, unmute yourself. Are you there?
I'm with you.
Matthew, when you came up, you say a true rattle. Describe me a true rattle before you proceed.
Stand for the honest. Stand for the truth. Stand for truth. And that is what we have. That's what I'm standing for.
And thank you.
That's what I'm standing for. You stand for the truth.
Thank you. Go ahead now.
Yes. All right. The first question I'm going to throw to the house, and what is the issue here? What is the very dark man or very dark man of pain to the war? Because since this guy came up, he's trying to do things that is trying to improve the nation, try to improve Nigeria youth, but it's really anchor me when I see people set off a platform and be talking about very dark man. We have a lot of things in the society. We have a lot of things today. The cost of everything, the price of fuel, the price of things going up. We didn't set up our platform to talk. Last time, a politician like stole money, we didn't set up a platform to talk about it. But all we can do is to set up a platform to talk about very dark man. Because very dark man is standing for the truth.
Allow him to talk, please. Allow him to talk. Allow him to talk, please, Felix.
He's standing for the faceless people. I think to me it's really painful. Like, look at what is happening between Mediciwa and is it whatever his name is. This woman brought this thing online. No one went to go and meet her. She was the one that brought the issue online. And now, because Very Dark Man is not talking to benefit her, and he's taking Very Dark Man to court, let us assume Very Dark Man supported her, and he said, everything Medici is talking is true. This man is oppressing this woman. We see I've taken Very Dark Man to court.
All right, can you stop now? Can you stop now, please?
Of course, no, the way, calm down.
No, you are not now. Can you stop? You are running too much.
You asked Blood B before. Let me answer the question you asked Blood B before.
What question did I ask Blood B?
Yeah, about the person that they kill somebody, chop the body. You said that you talk about it, but Very Dark Man did not say anything about it. If you to watch video, Very Dark Man video, he talk about the case, which is say that we are not safe. And the question I'm going to put to you now, sir, you say you talk about it. What is the result of you talking about it? Has anything changed? Did anything change? That's the question I will ask you. I think it's the right time for we to stand up. And if you want a better country, if we all want a better Nigeria, it's the right time for all of us to stand up and not to be the agent of devil that's coming down because someone is coming out to talk the truth. Someone is coming out to stand for the truth. And that is why they want to bring the
I want to stop you there, please. So you came up and say you like the truth because that's what Rattle Gang stand for. And then you said, and you give example of what happened in Abuja, that VDM talks about it. He talked about it. You say he made a video about it, that he said, we are not safe in this country. Is that what I'm talking about? We know we are not safe. What did I talk about? I said, we are dragging the police to investigate further to make sure whoever that guy is supplying meat to is arrested. So somebody coming out and say we're not safe in this country.
Very Dark Man said the same thing. He said the same thing. Very Dark Man even go to the point that this might not even be the first time of this guy doing this act.
No, Oga, all this thing you are talking is right. I said Very Dark Man used over 2 months now to be dragging Messi Chinwo for because of money. Somebody was pied in Abuja, divided into 6 bags. The family of the girl are calling the police not to recover their daughter back, to stop future pieing of young ladies and human consumption. I said, we are calling on the police that man you hold there is not the case. There's somebody that is behind that man. Very Dark Man came out and said, we are not safe. It's okay, we know we are not safe. But how do we push the police to do proper investigation? When you come to...
That's why you have voice, and that's why you're a Nigerian too. If Very Dark Man failed to do that, then you take over upon yourself.
Yes, that's exactly...
Cannot do everything on his...
Oga, if you want me, you know what I call Very Dark Man supporter? I say 99% daft. So when you come up here...
You can say whatever thing you want to say, sir, but the truth still remains the truth. That is all the
Oga, did you hear me saying that Very Dark Man talk on behalf of the government? Have I said that to you?
How does Very Dark Man talk on behalf of the government?
Okay.
Very Dark Man be accusing EFCC. Have you ever said your platforms and talk about EFCC healed all the evil thing you are doing? Jajabero that stole money. What have they done to the man? Have they persecuted the man? Have you ever said your platform and talk about the man case? Have you ever said your platform and talk about the case? Of course, no, you are talking about Very Dark Man. And Very Dark Man has been the one coming out to talk about all these things.
Mr. Ben.
But you have not said anything about that. All what you have to say, Very Dark Man, is Very Dark Man.
Mr. Ben, can I ask Matthew 2 questions?
I beg, Matthew, you are running too much with your mouth. Jesus, this guy is, you see, these people are working with emotion.
You get waiting this guy talk why I won't tell him.
No. I want him to calm down a little bit. Let's give him 1 second to calm down.
No, I just want to tell her.
Matthew, Big Blood, hold on. Matthew, you are on mute.
Mute me now. Sure.
Matthew,
I'm with you.
do you think we should all be praising VDM?
Of course. How will you? We cannot praise a man. Before VDM come out, he first pour out his evil, he pour out his own wrong way. VDM is not perfect, he's not perfect.
So, okay, stop. Now it's a question and answer. You are not running, you are not singing a song here. Use your head. Do you think VDM, when people have a concern, he should address it?
Of course.
Has he been doing? I am asking you a question. Answer, please. Don't run with matter. Has he been doing it?
Yes.
Okay. So VDM is giving interview to people?
Yes. I don't get that.
Eh?
I don't understand what you mean by
Who
that.
does VDM answer question about his conduct?
I'm sure if you need something about VDM, if you go to him, of course, you have people that you talk to.
Oh, he has people that he talked to. Name one.
Has VDM not been reading out to people in Nigeria?
I am asking you, name one person. Name one person. Name one interview VDM has given.
He is not a interviewer, so why will we be calling people for interview?
I beg, BAM TV, ask the guy a question, please, before I dropped him.
Me, I want to tell him something about what you talk about.
I beg, hold on, sir. BAM TV wanted to ask him a question. My sister, go ahead and ask him a question, please. You wanted to ask this guy, Matthew, a question.
Okay, so good evening, Mr. Matthew.
Good evening.
Mr. Matthew, you know, the thing is, I don't know if you were here at the beginning when I said I was a Ratel, right? I was, yeah, a Ratel. So I'm no longer a Ratel. 2 questions here, actually. The first one is that, is there anything that can ever make you change your mind about the way you feel about VDM? So let me explain what I mean by that. If you see evidence clear as day that something, you know, VDM is not what you thought, will you change your mind or will you still feel? That's my first question.
Okay, to that, I cannot change my mind. Number one thing, why I will not change my mind is because VDM is a human being. So I don't expect him to be perfect in all ways. So I will.
Somebody else, please.
Yeah, good evening.
Okay. Do you ever? Okay, is that your answer?
No, I've dropped him.
Oh.
No. There's no point of entertaining such. No, this is why he will remain stupid in Nigeria.
Yeah, he doesn't reason. And he doesn't. This is one of the many millions of people following VDM, which is why they hero worship him.
Yeah.
And they make him feel that everything he's saying is correct, and there's no criticality in thought or in argument.
From the way the guy is sounding, you can even tell he's not educated.
You know, but the first time I came across you, Mr. Ben, remember I said that, you mentioned that VDM is an instrument of the state. I pinched myself. I said, I had to stop. I listened to the argument. I did my personal research, and I said, this is true. This is true. You know, you called it manipulated opposition, controlled opposition. That is perfect. in politics, it is called guided democracy. A situation whereby you create what looks like democracy, public opinion, but it's being guided. It guided in the sense that the opinions, what is perceived to be, okay, Buhari, Tinubu said something 2 days ago or 3 days ago. He said that the youth can question me. But yesterday or Friday, a girl posted a video questioning NYSC authority, questioning Tinubu, the same Tinubu, for the hardship that she experienced from empirical evidence, the price of egg and everything. And the NYSC authorities went to sanction her. But if somebody like VDM is speaking, he doesn't address the core issues that should be addressed. He creates a manipulated narrative around the issues that should be discussed about. He picked the issue of EFCC and he starts to blast EFCC because there has to be a devil. There has to be a scapegoat. And that scapegoat narrative is what everybody wants to hear. Everybody is called, he is a kind of person, called the juggernaut. A juggernaut is like a one-eyed man in the blind, in the midst of blind people. And he juggernaut, you can go for it. It's a practice in politics where somebody comes to create a populist opinion and whip up sentiment, and everybody starts to follow him without asking questions. Wait a minute. What about actions of this person? What are the contents of the person's argument? Is the person making sense? VDM is a massive instrument of states. There is no doubt about it. He has been popularized. Sentiments around him are always tilted towards promoting an agenda that looks like democracy, that looks like free speech, but it's not free speech. It looks like public opinion. It is not public opinion. It only whips along the sentiment of what the people want to hear, but not really what the problem is. That is not the problem. He's in China and you saw a video he put out there. He was promoting a man who pirates Adidas Nike products.
Oh my God,
Mr. Ben,
bro, stop. No, you know what? You know why I laugh hard like this? Yesterday, I was looking at him and I was looking at the guy. Exactly what you are saying now.
I don't know where you create your platform. Hello.
Who says something?
I don't know why you create. Maybe you create your platform to criticize VDM. I don't know.
So we are saying the truth.
I will tell you, bros. I know it's also. I'm not really understanding that they talk here. Which one are they talking? First in the group.
If you come here and I never call you and you talk, you are going down until you are ready to be civil, because here there's no classroom for idiot. So you go down until you are ready to be civil. Now go ahead and finish your point, please.
Mr. Ben, I saw the video. I was watching. He was promoting, I don't know, is it Mr. Rez or Mr. What? The man kills on pirated products.
Adidas, Gucci, every nonsense.
Adidas and Nike and Jordan, top brands, top international brands in the same company. I was laughing. And the man produces all these things. I say, God! Then, not only that, do you even know that in 2017, of course, he was talking about, there was something that happened in Nigeria 3 weeks ago. That tells you where I'm making up, coming up with those facts and evidence is to tell you why VDM went to China. Why he went to China. 3 weeks ago, you can remember, Mr. Ben, I don't know if you've heard about what happened, what the Minister for Trade did. Nigeria wrote to the European Union. I don't know if you heard about it. European Union asking for waste product importation. Are you aware of it?
Waste product importation.
Yes, into Europe. I don't know if you heard about this. It's less than 2 weeks old now. The route to import waste. I'm talking about waste from Europe. Waste from Europe. I'm talking about the government route asking, please give us waste. I say, God! In a time, look it now. No, Mr. Ben, are you aware that virtually every business, international business, has a treaty? I'm talking about United Nations sanctioned treaty that regulates every activity that happens global business. But there is no international law that regulates waste movement, waste exportation. There is no law. The only law that appears to be a treaty is called the Basel Agreement. The Basel Convention, which was what the minister was saying, is more like a discretionary convention that says states can have the discretion to collapse their sovereign borders and import waste. And then the federal government wrote to European Union and said, please, una get some waste will remain. I beg, make una give us so. We need the waste. We need some of the waste. 3 weeks after, look at VDM in China, videoing a man
asking for waste.
Who exports waste. And he was boldly telling you, this one is going to Nigeria, is it Ghana? This one is going to Nigeria, this one is going to...
And the whole dirty cloth was piled up there.
Waste. This is crime against humanity, Mr. Ben. This is criminal, Mr. Ben. This is economic sabotage. It's clear economic sabotage against Nigeria economy, Mr. Ben.
And the guy is ready to be giving it for free on credit. Go and sell and bring the money.
Go and sell and give me the money. Which business? This is criminal, Mr. Ben.
That was why VDM was inviting every Igbo guy to come, because the guy is looking for how to ship all this waste out of that country.
I told you it's a business. There's a game. There's something happening. I'm not sure that VDM knows that man. Somebody must have connected him to
VDM has spoken for the man before, but I listen. If you know what you are saying, you remember when there was a Chinese supermarket in Abuja, a Chinese Chamber of Commerce have a supermarket that black people cannot enter. When that news came out, what did VDM do? He came to tell them. He wrote a counter narrative. So he wrote a counter narrative to whitewash, and say there's nothing here. And he went to look at it, and people were like, VDM, are you mad?
Really?
Now, let's leave it there. VDM is an agent, and there's nobody. All of you guys that are coming up to tell me otherwise.
Was that the access he had even into the story? Yeah.
I want to bring somebody else up. Maxwell, go ahead.
Okay, I'll join you guys shortly. I'm trying to make something.
All right.
Hold on.
I'm going to bring Big Eddie. Big Eddie, go ahead. Big Eddie, go ahead. If you come up here and your mic is on, talk. We don't have Big Eddie, go ahead. TMT, go ahead.
The thing be say all of una no get sense. Even you, Mr. Ben Olodo.
Yeah, we are listening to you. Go ahead and then and speak your mind and express yourself. Hold on now. I know say you want insult. At least Oga, you want insult. I won't give you all the permission to do it. Please go ahead and do it so that you can relieve. This depression is a very important thing. I don't want it for you. Oh yeah, let it out.
Now you depression.
Oh yeah, let it out. Let it out. We are listening to you.
Might tell you, as old as you are, don't pass all these things you do. We are all fighting for like one Nigeria. Well, you are here, like downgrading VDM As if, okay, can you look out for, let me say, 20% of what Vdm is doing? Can you do it?
Is that a question? I tell you should vomit your mind. You started with insult. Now, why didn't you continue with the insult?
Yeah, because you know get sense.
Yes, that's what.
Get sense. TV no get sense. Even this professor is it Ethiopia? All of now no just get sense for this.
What has VDM done that another person cannot do?
Oga, no give up.
Oga, wetin VDM don't do? Mention 5 things where VDM don't do.
Now you like eating pass. Mr. Bean just use now the cash out.
TNT, let me ask you something.
They ask you question in the lab. Wetin VDM don't do? Mention 5 things where VDM don't do.
How many people don't recover their money?
I say, okay.
Let's start from that one.
Okay, 1.
Then they ask you, I say, I name it now.
Jesus. Like,
Name it now. We're asking you now.
Name it as if you don't know. Like, you guys are dumb. Like, una no just get sense. Like,
Oga, you no get sense. Person where they defend, you don't know what you don't do, and you defend them.
Mr. Felix, let me tell you, now you know get sense.
We are trying to have a reasonable argument here, but you wait up another person no get sense. Now you no get sense. If you get sense, mention 5 things where VDM don't do as a true VDM supporter.
Madman.
So your own sense not to abuse people. You don't get sense. Know what VDM don't do, and you support
your papa join.
TMT.
But TMT, now you get sense, right? You don't even feel articulate yourself.
I swear, you get sense. Answer question.
You just come here, they talk like, sir, the truth.
Why not?
You know the sad part there.
Like, get out, even
now you go get out. Some of us get sense.
You won't get sense on your life. People like you.
You be
mumu. I understand. You guys think VDM really cares
even
about
VDM self go the shame. Even VDM go the shame. VDM go the shame. Not be defender.
Bami TV, if men they talk, keep quiet.
I say VDM go the shame. Say you know.
This is very funny.
Hey guys.
No, but even
you come here to defend VDM. We ask you simple ABCD questions and you know the answer.
TMT, how old are you?
You cannot ask me what you know.
What do you think I know? Do you know everything that I know?
You know what you know, but you are pretending. You understand?
Tell us what you know.
How old are you?
Tell you what I know.
Yes, about VDM. Mention 5 things he has done.
Now just the bring complaint. Wait,
Oga, you don't get talk. You don't get talk. Now, Mumu,
your Oga VDM. Your Oga VDM. Wait till build your career on. Wait till build your career. Not be talking about other people. Why you confused? Say we not even Jesus. People talk about Jesus. They persecute themselves. So who can be your VDM when we not talk about them? Why you people so self-entitled? So you think that we should just sit back and listen to everything VDM tells us and swallow it? Because,
you say you are
you know the funniest thing, you know that people where need give away. People like you, will not do anything.
Mr. Ben, they
can you address
99% of VDM supporters are staff.
I'm not recording change my mind. I heard VDM in his unadulterated form. He didn't know it was being recorded. He wasn't even censoring himself. That's the real VDM. Not the one when they post for now every 2 days for a page. Or I don't build fantasy around. I understand. It's painful. I'll be honest there. Ask my friends now. For like 2 weeks after that Lil Smart recording, I was not myself. The first thing that happened was that I was disappointed at myself for being gullible. And I realized that what Oga listen to TMT. I don't know my English don't they pass your level. You don't they bore you, ba? You don't they.
All right, TMT. All right, I want to take over, please. TMT, thank you for all the insult. Can you read what you are reading? If you know how to read it for me, please.
Okay, sir. I greet you, Chief. I no come here from you again, Chief. I believe say you been the 2 B's. How far? We see you need make.
I bet what date was VDM right now? How far, please?
February 3rd.
Okay, let's keep going.
Donor funds be the issue again. I need capital to start. Like how much? 500K to start. From there, I go push up with the money where I go see send account. Thank you very much, bro. What's next?
Okay, so with this conversation, do you believe that there's no other conversation? This is when they started talking.
I don't believe so.
So with what you are saying, you say, what do you need to make your life better? Means that they have not talked before. They see what do you need to take your life better? Do you want me to explain to you like ABC?
Do you think that this chat started here?
No, what I'm telling you is this. The guy say, Oga, I have not heard from you. VDM call us and what do you need to make your life better? Do you believe that VDM and this guy, this is the conversation they are having?
I believe.
Okay. Now, this was on the 3rd of February.
Yeah.
Now, VDM then asked the guy to send account on the 3rd of February. VDM then make a transfer. Which date was that on that transfer? You want me to zoom it for you?
Yeah, zoom it.
Okay. Zoom. It's the 2nd of February, sir. Now, the conversation started on the 3rd of February. Before you give any excuse, VDM traveled to China on the 3rd of March.
Okay.
Hold on. Now, you see that conversation started on the 3rd of February and the money was sent on the 2nd of February. And VDM used his own voice to say, he told the person, don't use it to play belt. And you can see there, he told the person, don't use it to play bet as a remark. Now, give me explanation why somebody who lie like this should be forgiven.
Wait. For example, me and you, wait, so for example, me and you fit chat. You fit tell me, say you need something. I go tell you, say I go do. Now they record me. Oh, nice one. Oh, well. Then.
Okay, we they always record because if you talk well, everybody go hear them. If you talk mumu talk, everybody go hear them. So we they record you. So you know, say you are recorded. So don't represent your papa on this platform now. Oh yeah, explain to me the logic.
So, as VDM day, for example, me and you have conversation. I tell you, say I go help you. That you need small thing to start up. I can't promise you, say I will give you money. I feel promise you today, and I know do am. You don't understand. But I feel do am before the day. But you guys are like, I don't even know what to say. Like,
hold on now, Logic Man, hold on for him because the guy is going somewhere. And don't drop. You must explain. Do not drop. Represent your family.
Why I will drop?
Okay. Now explain to me. If I ask you for money today, can you give me money? That money yesterday.
It's not possible. I can't give you yesterday.
Okay. Do you agree now? Before we can proceed, do you agree VDM has lied here, based on what he presented?
I don't think he lied anything.
So give me explanation. If you don't think it's lie, give me what you think.
VDM might have sent the money before. He sent the money on 2nd February and he traveled to China on 3rd February.
No, he traveled to China on the 3rd of March.
March 3rd. And he sent the money March 2nd.
No, February. It's there, February. Let me give you the bigger highlight. Now today, you come here, you come. Don't orgami, you must talk. You can see it. Oh yeah, give me explanation, please.
Mr. Ben, can I just
No. My sister, he must give explanation.
Okay.
He was the one who came here to insult people. You know, I kept my mouth quiet.
Sure.
What was the explanation when Vdm sent the money to the guy? What was his response?
The remark was no bet.
Vdm say no take and bet on the 2nd. The conversation started on the 3rd. I want you to give me any logical conclusion where you will come and ask me money for today and then you pay me yesterday. I want BAM TV, please, over to you, please.
Listening to what people are saying. Okay. My question is, what is the response of the person that sent the money to?
He said thank you.
He said thank you. It's the date that is in contention. But let me, TMT, where I want to even talk to you is this.
Thank you is the response.
I understand.
Thank you is the response.
TMT.
That chat is fake. That chat is fake.
Oh, okay.
That means you are not.
The Lord has done it. Hallelujah. No. Hold on. Hold on, guys.
Is fabricated.
If the response is thank you, this chat and this all this thing is set up. How can you find out this thing and the person that they sent the money to do not find it out?
Because I am an investigator. That's why you respect me.
The people that send the money. How can you say thank you when you have not received money?
Guess what?
I was saying we are still saying the same thing, my brother. That this money have arrived to your account.
Thank you, CMT. We are still saying the same thing.
It's not.
This chat is fake.
Confirm it.
TMT.
We are still saying the same
TMT.
thing.
You investigate or confirm it. Excuse me. We have been here talking rubbish since I've just
excuse.
Calm down, okay? You said why Vdm has not talked about people that are killed in this place. If Vdm has not talked, why you have not?
God, answer the question.
Answer the question that we are asking you now.
Ask him that. Can you send money to somebody when you don't
on the
have
second
number? Because from this chart, it clearly shows the money was sent a day before.
Can he even read? Are you sure this guy can read? If he can read, he won't be arguing with us. I'm not sure he can read.
He can hear you. He can hear you. He can hear you. BAM TV asked him a question.
What I want to say to TMT is that,
that is not you have to say. Okay, that is not you have to say. Okay? That is not you have to say.
Is it possible?
Say as in the represent.
TMT.
No mind this.
Can you send money to account number you don't have to somebody?
TMT doesn't really. He's not here to talk. He just wants to. But what I wanted to tell him is that if they had proof
the person they send the money to do not find it out, how can you explain that?
TMT, why do you think there is a person? When you just said the chat is fake. So why do you think there is a person when the chat is fake?
Okay.
That is app. They're called WhatsApp.
Mr. Felix,
if the chat is fake, that means there is no person.
Wait, calm down.
Mr. Felix, you know what they will surprise me?
That WhatsApp.
Okay. So that is what VDM used, Abi. So that is what VDM used.
that is not what VDM used.
Then who used it? Who used it?
To ask this man is why would you be
TMT wait. You just said there is an app called WhatsApp Mock. Now we have agreed that with that app you can use it to generate WhatsApp conversation. Now my question is, how did VDM get that chat if it is not through WhatsApp Mock?
So let me tell you something. One thing you need to understand, there is two voices here, me and my brother. My brother say it's a mocking WhatsApp, and I didn't say something like that. So you need to
you
give
that
my point.
you now what thing you talk now you don't say now your brother.
What did you say? What can you explain it?
I beg, I've dropped him. I've dropped him, and he has once again disgraced his family.
Confirmed, yes, it's confirmed with my suspicions. The people that do hotels, they're not very smart. That's just that's my own deduction, to be honest.
They're not very bright. I've told you already.
No, they're not, and they can't. You know, their main problem is they cannot agree that VDM did something wrong.
Yes.
You see this receipt where you show them now, I wish he had said something like, "Do you know what, Mr. Ben? Yes, you're right. VDM may have lied, but that doesn't cancel all the good
thing he has done."
Do you understand? But they can't even do that. They're going to try call morning night, and that's where they've lost me. I'm not with them. Good luck. I hope you all get your 1 million from VDM, because you know another thing they say when you do give away, Nigerians go nearly die with you because they pray say one day what they call a destiny helper and all those terms that they use for themselves. Help me.
Bam TV, hold on. Let me welcome Bam TV. Let me welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Let us welcome Falila. Falila. Falila.
Hey, today, I don't know. Hey, God, I beg. Hey. I don't know how you people are having a conversation with these guys. They know. I've just been laughing in the comment section. I wish, because this one is a Nigerian thing, so I'm trying to stay away from it, but sometimes it's just too much. It's just too much. I wish you guys all the best.
Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from America, let us welcome Oludayo.
Mr. Ben.
Oludayo.
Good evening, everyone. Falila, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, my brother.
Mr. Ben, this thing go hard.
He had.
It go hard because for you to teach person we no get sense. You go need divine intervention. I wish I get power without remove and take.
What a shame.
Maybe it's confusing the whole thing. When you said you investigated it, maybe you thought you dug it up.
Yes, that's why.
Go there and look at it.
Oh.
Because this thing not be rocket science now. You don't need what do they call them? You don't need soothsayer or any prophet to come tell you this is false. I don't get it.
I didn't mean they just kept their ignorance quiet without coming here to insult anybody. I won't mind. I knew that he would fail that test, and I was looking at him like this. He was talking. I was even begging you guys, allow him. Look at the way he disgraced himself before he left. This is what we are facing. And he lives in Poland.
Hello, Mr. Bear.
Yeah, go ahead, sir. My brother.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The first time I came in, I had to go off because I got some visitors anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking of something. That name, Very Dark Man, what does it really represent? Because for anyone to just come out and name himself Very Dark Man, what does that dark represent? It's something we should look into, because for what I know, when you use that notation as dark in a naming, it means a lot. It means evil in the name. It means suspicious. Anything that has to do with dark, it's a very strong notation. So for him to come outside and name himself very dark man, but most people will say because he's dark because of complexion. No, it is not. It has a significant meaning that we should take very serious and look into it, because he's actually behaving, acting, and presenting himself with that name, and that name dark is a very deep meaning, has a very deep meaning. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to.
Yes, because it's difficult to explain where this guy came from.
Mr. Ben.
Yes.
I want to drop so you can bring this guy up. I don't know if it's a guy or this Makeri Nations.
Okay, Makeri Nation, is it on the request? Is it request already?
No idea, but the person is on the comment section being typing, bring me up, I have something.
Okay, Makeri Nation. The guy has been inviting since. Okay, let's accept him then. Thank you for dropping and giving a room for someone. Makeri Nation.
Also, Mr. Ben, did you see someone saying TV RIP in your comment section?
I haven't seen the person. Somebody wrote that. Tell them say now they are papa RIP. They scare us. So now you go pie. Who know they pie?
So I don't hear it before. From my people, now they work with that.
Now they work now. I say they don't. My inbox is filled up.
Don't worry, now people don't talk about here now.
Vdm will fall like Satan.
Imagine telling someone RIP, you're having a conversation from one Nigerian to another about another Nigerian.
Let's see the person that say that let us block his papa from here.
You know, these are anyway, Mr. Ben, please continue.
Makeri Nation, go ahead.
Yeah, good morning. I'm Makeri Nation, not Makeri.
Okay, Makeri Nation. My apology for the pronunciation. English is not my strong subject.
All right, okay. Well, I've been here for long, requesting to come up.
Apology for that.
Yep. It's all right. There are some questions that have come up before and go down. So, but I wanted to say something about it, but I think I've forgotten some because of too many thoughts and too many slides. But where I want to touch, or what I want to say is that, first and foremost, let me say I'm a writer.
You're welcome.
Are you getting it?
You're welcome.
I want to touch something. There's someone that said that he or she was a writer, but now he's no longer a writer. Fine. Based on that aspect, it's a normal thing in this life. Even our Lord Jesus Christ, some of in Qatar betray him. So who can be Vdm? It's a normal thing. I get it. So in every 12, there must be Judas. That is normal thing.
Okay, so you believe those people that dropped along the way from being a writer, they are Judas?
It's not that I are Judas. It's all about choice. That's their own choice.
Okay.
Everybody would choose their own choice. Are you getting it? I'm not saying that Judas, but it's their choice.
Now, before you go further than that, as you know, this platform is a layer by layer. As you can see, somebody have to say they should bring you up, and I brought you up. Now, you've said that you are a writer and a very proud writer for that. Can you give me characteristic of a writer, please?
As a writer, we stand strong in truthfulness, honesty,
integrity, fairness.
Don't forget to say writer an animal. It's how they talk integrity. How they talk stand strong, truth and honesty. What you gonna say animal with?
Voila. Animal. You don't hear what I say? What are you talking about? This is
Please let the guy define writer, please.
Wild animal, this and that. Waiting be writer.
Oga, define writer for us, please.
This is one problem you all have.
Okay, I apologize for interjecting.
I'm not talking about you. You guys don't allow somebody to land before you interrupt him or her. Don't you know that these words we are speaking comes like service it comes and go. The one you cut off, before it will pop up again, it takes some time.